All right, well, we are here today, very excited. My name is Nintendo Gamer. I can't even talk about your guys' names. I am so excited. You know, this is probably, I'm at least imagining here, what mom feels like when her boyfriend comes over.
Don't even talk about that.
It's actually the exact opposite of how I feel when mom's boyfriend comes over. But, all right.
Just the depths of emotion here.
I'm Nintendo Gamer. I'm here with some other gamers. Would you guys care to...
Yeah, Sublime here, as always.
Yeah, Milky Gamer, mainstay of the channel.
Yeah, he lives in my basement.
Yeah.
So.
And, so the Nintendo Direct, E3 Direct was today, and it was a great one, personally. I thought it was a great one.
It was a banging good time. Do you guys want to just jump right in here?
Yeah.
Actually, to frame this a little bit for the listener... Sublime has not seen.
I have not seen it. I was at work all day. I was, stuck in a little cubicle, just kind of chained to my workstation, so I couldn't view it. But
so he's actually going to be watching the visuals of this as we discuss it. He won't be able to hear any words, but that's okay, guys.
Yeah.
Games aren't about words.
I'll hear the words that matter. The words from my game.
Because I took a lot of notes about the presentation here, and so. And the first thing in my notes is the first Smash DLC character, the hero from...
I'm watching it right now.
From Dragon Quest.
Oh,
Now, it's not only the one hero, actually. We got 4 playable protagonists.
Okay.
Being the protagonist from Dragon Quest 11, 4, 8, and then Erdrick, who's actually named, but he's just the protagonist of Dragon Quest 3.
Okay, so they're just different skins for the
different skins.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they each have a different color or something?
They each have, I think, a color, too. Yeah, I think they each have, the original color, then another color. And the other colors look really cool. You can see them on the Smash Bros. Site.
So how do we feel about yet another sword character in Smash Bros? I mean, I have feelings about that, but I just wanted to...
I was first watching the trailer, I was like, I felt that exact way. But then, they do the thing where he gets beat up, and then, he comes back with the gimmick and all his, the goons, all the other...
gimmicks?
So, yeah. He has a little, sub-menu he can open, where it's the list of, different spells from Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
So, we saw Sizzle, we saw, assumedly Sizzle, and then Kaklang, which made him, metal, Zoom, which was, a really good recovery, Kamikaze, which kills you, but it seems to be a counter that kills you, but also kills them. And a couple others that we didn't see but were shown in there. So he has somehow you can just access the menu. So he's a ton of moves.
So he accesses a menu kind of like maybe Shulk or something, or
kinda, yeah.
But it actually brings it up as a drop-down menu with text rather than
it looks like a RPG
so the classic old school Dragon Quest 7 menus deep. I can't even get to the main screen anymore. Menus.
I gotta be honest with you guys. I was a day one DLC purchaser for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh, I was too.
But however, I really think they phoned it in with Joker. They didn't do a whole lot to make the character unique.
I mean, I fully disagree. But
hold on, let him lay it out.
I'll let you lay it out.
I'm just saying, it was just your basic melee character with a gimmick that when they get this meter powered up, they become a little bit better. I don't know. I only played with him once.
I heard he was broken from multiple sources who are very deep into Smash.
I mean,
I don't know if they nerfed him at all.
He's top tier. He's not broken. He's definitely top tier. He's not even the best character.
As a Nintendo gamer, I've never even played Persona. So
yeah,
I love
as
Persona
one
5.
shouldn't.
Personally, I think that he represents his game very well, I think. I think that's about what he would have been. That's what I expected of him, when I saw he was immediately revealed.
I don't agree, but that's because I don't know anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
Personally, I only play games
I'm really liking how the Dragon Quest fellas look. I think they look cool.
It does seem pretty true to the games. It's cool that they're able to bring in multiple generations of Dragon Quest. It was a unique way to do that where, unlike, we don't have to have 7 different versions of Link. So it's just the skin.
Yeah. Hey,
it's just the skin.
I like my versions of Link, but it is a good way of doing it. There's no female character love, though, from the Dragon Quest series I see, huh?
Yeah, I mean, only a couple of the characters. Some of them do have, a female and male version, but they just omitted the female, which is You know,
Full
they could have
sus.
added the
Full sus,
female
but,
as like the alternate costumes for the Dragon Quest. I think 4 had a alternate, like a female one. But
they just decided, oh, well,
yeah.
whatever. Let's.
What's your excite level for Dragon Quest XI coming to the Nintendo Switch? We did get. Was this the first time that we saw the official date for that?
I'm watching it right
September
now.
27th.
Is this?
I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, I haven't played this game since it hasn't been on a Nintendo console.
Everyone says it's great.
Is it the same version as the one
No,
that
it
was
is
released
it's an exclusively updated version. It is the definitive version, and it is only on Switch.
But it's like essentially remastered PS4 version then? Like there's nothing omitted from the PS4
It's not
version
necessarily.
It's not remastered.
It's not remastered. It's actually demastered.
It's a new game. Yeah, it's uglier.
It's demastered because you have the 8-bit version of the game.
And
Or
that's
16-bit.
included. No, that's included, but it's not. That's not the whole point of the game, right?
No, like there's new content. There's new content.
Yeah, there's new content. It's all of the music has been reorchestrated.
Yeah,
which is
that
also
seems
pretty
like
exciting.
a lot of work. But if you're a multi-billion yen company, I guess you can afford to do that. And since Switch is one of the best-selling consoles in Japan, I guess.
Yeah.
They go where the money is.
Yeah.
You're a resident Japan expert. What?
Yeah.
How many yen are in $1?
Probably I don't know, about 100.
Yeah, 100-ish.
That's how it generally is. I mean,
usually 90, but
90,
90
100,
something.
110, just depending on the strength.
Wow.
So
they pay about 60,000 yen for a brand new. Man, I can't. That would be a reframe.
No, wait, it's 6,000, isn't it?
6,000.
It's 6,000, yeah. It's unreal. Basically, just be happy you live in America with
you don't have to count
US
that high.
dollars.
Yeah.
It's
Then after.
What is this? What is this about?
That's actually no, it's Bowser. So that's just a joke of like, wow, look at Doug Bowser. He's the president. This is the first direct he's been in. So just like, just like changing hands to Doug Bowser.
As president.
Just showing him off.
Well, I was watching this with Mom, and she about had me turn it off. She thought that Bowser was going to be eating that other Bowser.
Yeah.
And she said, that's cannibalism.
Okay. Yeah, that would be. Bowsers can eat each other.
She said that. We were actually watching the direct on my Switch. My mom was yelling at me to turn it off. She was watching Game of Thrones on the TV, which I'm not allowed to watch, but since she saw the Switch in my hands, she thought the game I was playing was Game of Thrones. I said, Mom, you're a hypocrite. Why am I not allowed to watch Game of Thrones?
And what she said.
And then she said Luigi's Mansion 3.
She didn't say that. She actually wouldn't talk to me anymore.
Alrighty,
I just
then.
see Luigi's Mansion 3 is coming up here on the little
So
screen.
basically, this one, it's new. It's instead of a mansion, you're in a hotel that Mario, Peach, and 2 Toads go to, and basically, formula, they get somehow captured, kidnapped, or whatnot, and Luigi has to
Wait,
defeat
everyone
a bunch
but
of ghosts
Luigi
to
is
save them.
kidnapped?
Yeah, because
Oh,
he's got the vacuum, so like.
Well, and he's in his own room.
Yeah.
I think like Peach and Mario, they were sharing a room.
Yeah.
Toads, I don't know where they were.
Toad's doing something. So basically, Luigi's got some new moves in this one. Yeah, he's got like a slam, so when he's like sucking up a ghost, you can slam him on the ground and the other ghost to deal some damage. You got the suction shot, which you can attach to items, then slam those to break them. You got You got Gooigi, which is so basically he has a couple things where he can like walk through spikes or walk through he's goo, so that but he dies in water. Yeah, he it's like you can become him whenever, and he's like a little thing that walks around, but he can't go through water.
It also opens this game up to co-op, as we saw.
Yeah.
Because you can be the Gooigi.
Yeah. So
friend.
One character can control fake Luigi or Gooigi, and then the other character can control the normal Luigi. Guys, what do we think the rating is going to be on this game?
That's
a
probably
solid
an M.
E10.
Probably an M.
Probably is going to be E10. Also, there is a new move called the Burst, where you do get a little bit of air. You like jump a little bit, and you like move all the ghosts away from you. So that's another just new move they showcased.
A staple of Mario games, jumping.
Yeah.
Random question.
Hot take. You heard it here first.
Is Professor Egad in this game?
I assume he'll make an appearance.
In the
there's
basement?
no way he's probably going to show up.
He was in the direct.
He was? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, he was there. They didn't bring up a title screen for him or anything. I'm scrubbing here.
I assume he would have to be there in some capacity. And then also there is a 8-player multiplayer mode where you're just going through a different building, just layers and just floors of ghosts, just defeat all the ghosts, move on the next layer. Just
Is it like is it cooperative?
Cooperative, yeah. Just defeat all the ghosts, move on. Just 8-player.
That's fun.
There's 4
wait,
Luigis and 4 Gooigi's. It's 4 Luigis, 4 Gooigi's online if you have 8 switches, or if just using the little Joy-Cons, obviously. 1 Switch, 2 controllers.
But you can only hook up. Can you only hook up 4 Joy-Cons to 1 Switch?
Yeah, but 4 pairs of Joy-Cons, and that's 8.
Oh, you can hook up 4 pairs.
Yeah.
Okay, that's exciting. I've never had that many friends, so I haven't had the opportunity to actually try that out myself.
And like in the treehouse, I saw like the deal is like each like floor has a boss ghost that is controlled like the elevator knob, so that you can use to get to the next floor.
Yeah.
So you just got to get the elevator knob to move on.
That's pretty cool.
It's coming out in 2019. We got no release date, which is kind of insane considering we got release dates for stuff that's coming out later.
I know what the release date's going to be. It's going to be October 31st.
Oh yeah.
If anyone in Nintendo knows what they're doing, it's going to be October 31st.
Let me tell you, gamers, I hope it's not coming out in September because literally everything is coming out in September.
There's a lot of content in September.
Yeah.
You guys might have to take out a personal loan to afford all the gaming content that you need.
So after Luigi's Mansion, we got Dark Crystal, which is like something involving Netflix, because there's a Netflix logo on it. I'm not really sure. I just know it's like an old strategy RPG.
Really?
That they're like remaking this new thing. I don't really know
Hold on.
anything about
Let me see this video real quick.
It has something to do with Jim Henson of the Muppets.
I like strategy RPGs. Unfortunately, this isn't Final Fantasy Tactics, which I believe we sorely need a new iteration of to combat all the trash that's coming out in the Fire Emblem series nowadays and stay pure to the SRPG roots, but as a conversation for another time. I mean, this looks interesting and also kind of scary at the same time, so let's just skip over this part.
It also looks like it has a frame rate of about 7.
Around 7.
Which
hopefully that improves.
Definitely going to be rated M, so I probably won't play that game anyway. If judging by that, like, puppet characters, any indication.
So next was Zelda Link's Awakening, the remake. Looks very cute, absolutely adorable. Love the art style. Great music they had in there. The only new thing they really showcased.
Wait. We got hold on. Drum roll, please.
Hold on. I heard something big about the new thing. Come on, you gonna drop it?
The dungeon
Starts
building.
Starts with dungeon, ends with building.
Yeah.
Yes, dungeon building. That's exciting, isn't it?
So yeah, you can make your own little challenge dungeons, and they give you rewards. Seemingly, the one in the trailer gave you like a bottle you can keep a fairy in for reviving.
Did you happen to see any of the treehouse footage of this? I watched a little bit of it. They showed off a good deal.
I was like listening to it, like watching other things, so I didn't fully pay attention. If you have some more.
What's cool about it is that they actually have a challenge mode where you arrange existing tiles from other dungeons into a way that it's actually completable. So the actual creation of the dungeon itself is a little bit of a puzzle, because there's only certain ways that you can fit the different rooms together into a way that you would actually be able to complete the dungeon.
Yeah.
Sort of like in Mario Maker, you have to be able to complete the level to share it with friends.
Exactly.
And these, you can actually share your dungeon with a friend to see if they can beat your completion time.
Okay.
Which is pretty exciting.
And if they do, what do they get?
They get probably their name on your game with their record.
Oh no!
And that's gonna be a glaring little bug on your screen to see your friend's name.
I'm never sharing my levels. But honestly, how long have we been waiting to make our own dungeons?
There is one little like thing that they showed in there that's confirmed is in the original Link's Awakening. there was a color dungeon that was important, but but it was not important for the original game because you could only even do it if you had the Game Boy Color rather than the regular Game Boy, and it was just shown to be there.
Which true gamers do have
in there, and that comes out September 20. September
20. Okay.
Is that dungeon in color?
Yes.
That would be really cool if they made this version in black and white.
Yeah,
just kind of like a nice little.
It would be an extra challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
So next was Trials of Mana, which is the new of Mana. There's a Secret of Mana.
Okay.
That's coming out in 2020, and all of the old the Secret of Mana, then 2 that I think were only in Japan till now, and those are available right now if you want to take out your Switch and download them while you're listening to our content.
Or if you're listening to this tomorrow, it was available yesterday.
Yeah, available
Or
as of the.
If you're listening to this 2 days
11th.
from now, this was available
2 days ago.
Yeah.
And you could so on and so forth.
I don't think anybody's going to watch this after 2 days from today, so I think you covered it.
Yeah, okay, we're pretty well set.
Yeah.
And then next
we skipped ahead.
I know. Because now we have the Switcher 3. Get it? Like this it's the Witcher 3 Wild
Switcher
Hunt
3
is coming.
Oh, is that a game that people play?
Yeah,
I mean, I've
people
heard of
really
it, but I
love
didn't
it.
know if people actually played
It's
it.
kind of disgusting looking on the Switch, but that's kind of what you have to expect because it was like a very good looking game and very ambitious game on like PC and other consoles.
So it just looks like kind of your generic medieval type game.
Yeah, people like it. I mean,
Hey, that's a
people were
good
happy
thing.
about it.
Hey,
yeah.
if people like it and it makes them
Gotta get those
support
multi-platform
Nintendo,
games.
Yeah, get those multi-plats, put some more yen in Bowser's pocket, and just keep our overlord happy.
Which Bowser?
You know which Bowser.
Okay.
There's only one.
And
You'll
then,
see the reveal.
And then next was Fire Emblem Three Houses, which honestly, looking better.
It does. I think that
Looking a
it's
lot better.
I think it's taken a step forward a little bit. At least getting to see some of the story
Yeah.
that isn't just all of the story that we saw for this game before was expositional. It
and
was
also just only school stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But I saw that there was a leak of some sort where they were talking about that was like partially confirmed by this the trailer, just saying that they tried to use the school stuff in the beginning as kind of like to misguide us. I think it was one thing, and then just to be like, no, it's actually this whole other thing.
So actually your characters don't even go to school.
I mean, they go to school, but it's like less of an important factor apparently than it was originally led to believe. That's
it's
just what I've
framed
heard.
as a school reunion in this trailer,
Yeah.
where everybody's coming back to school, presumably to chase Love's Lost.
Yeah.
Would be my assumption.
So there's more.
This is a Fire Emblem game.
There's
so.
more waifu simulator
Mhm, of
nonsense.
course.
Okay.
And then after
Bring
that,
back Final Fantasy Tactics.
after
Please,
that,
Squeenix.
after that, we had Resident Evil, which they just showed that
Resident Evil. Hold on, skip
so
me to it.
we had we already had Resident Evil 0, 1, and 4 are already out. If you want
Yes.
to get those, but then so they announced that 5 and 6 are coming,
Okay.
which are kind of the worst ones.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
Well, 5 was fun co-op, but it's like less Resident Evil.
Yeah, it's like there's less good than the other ones. They're
Yeah,
fine,
it's
but
like there's too much ammo and weapons everywhere.
Like,
so
it's
you
an
like
action
never
game, it's
feel
not a horror
scared,
game,
but
yeah.
it's still fun little action. Yeah, shooter to
Yeah.
play with a friend. That's cool. Old game though, old game.
What's the basic premise of these games? So.
a zombie outbreak. And like before, because again, the other ones that are already out are more about scarcity. It's like you don't have much ammo, so you're really not shooting zombies all the time is not like the move. You gotta conserve and run away a lot. You feel pretty weak.
They're
That's the
scary.
problem with 5 and
They're
6
scary,
is
yeah.
that you're very strong, so you just kind of mow people down.
It's kind of like an
which is
arcade
not-
type
yeah.
shooter.
Yeah.
It feels like 5 and 6 feel like
Mhm.
that, whereas like 4 feels like more like a horror kind of like it's basically on rails, but
You've
it's scarier.
You've met my mom, right?
Yeah.
Would she go for it?
No, she
No
she
shot.
would not. She would not let you play.
No
a game.
shot.
You'd definitely be disowned if she found that in the household.
All right.
All right. Then next,
Guys got to eat, so
Yeah.
it's not a game I'm going to be
It's
able to
not-
play.
no,
I
of
suppose.
course.
You're not missing anything.
Yeah,
to be honest.
okay.
Not too much.
Cool.
Then next was No More Heroes 3, which is coming out 2020. People excited for this. It has the cheesiest dialogue ever, but that's to be expected, and is what people like about No More Heroes anyway.
I didn't even know there was a second one. When did that come out?
On the Wii.
Oh, really?
The first two are on the Wii.
The first 2 are on the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know people played this game, but it's nice to have like.
No,
little
people love that
cult
game.
classic
No, it's like a
games.
cult classic.
Yeah, those are always nice to have.
Yeah,
And
because
it's an
they just had
exclusive,
that.
right?
Yeah, and they just had that Travis Returns, this kind of weird mini game thing that wasn't like a true No More Heroes game. People are kind of annoyed about that because it really wasn't. Again, it wasn't really No More Heroes. It was the weird mini games. So the actual No More Heroes 3, people were happy about it. So that's cool.
That's
Coming out
good.
2020.
Keep the game.
No actual gameplay from this game.
No,
though.
it's
just a cinematic.
Just a cinematic, just showing it exists. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then next we had Contra Rogue Core, which looked awful. I thought.
Well,
At first, I was thinking, is this game Duke Nukem? And then I thought, wait, I can't let Mom know that I've seen screenshots of Duke Nukem.
No, it's
What is this?
It's not.
It's just a stupid Contra game. It looks pretty bad.
Well, I'm
Out
watching this right
out
now for the
September
first
24.
time.
And then,
And,
but a good thing, all like the Mana games, all the old Contra games. There's a collection that is out right now as of today.
Well, that's the side-scrolling Contra games are actually pretty.
Yeah,
good
this game looks pretty bad.
But who knows? It might change your mind.
Yeah, the resolution on this game only looks just a little bit above a 3DS.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
Which, on that screen, is just gonna look. It's gonna look blown out. It's gonna look even worse on your TV.
Yeah, it's gonna look awful.
You're not gonna want to cuddle that panda. I can tell you that right now.
Not many good things I see coming out of that game. So moving on, we got Demon X Machina, which is a game people are excited about. Big mech fighter game, very saturated, bright colors. This was definitely the best it's ever looked. The frame rate is a lot better than like all the other. That was always the issue. It was the frame rate was awful in the other trailers.
Did you happen to play Milky? Did you happen to play the demo of this game?
No, I did not.
I played it for maybe about 15 minutes. The trailers make this look like an action game. Playing the demo of this game was like a walking simulator. The difference in the pace was spectacular. It's unbelievable the low speeds that they were able to achieve in the demo of this game.
I would like, I mean, just to give them the benefit of the doubt, maybe that if like the tutorial level, maybe they just ramp it up in like the later sections of the game. That's just like, easing you into this.
Yeah, it could be. This looks like a game that might have been better for the silver screen than the red and blue remote controls.
Sublime, you have.
Is this the game that? So they put the demo out, and the developer's like, "Hey, please give me feedback because I'll fix it or something."
I think so. Yeah,
is this that one?
The whole point of the demo.
So, maybe he's fixing it.
Yeah. So
hopefully,
we'll see.
hope is he'll fix it.
And again, another September game.
Another September game. Then after that was another one that I saw people really happy about. It's a remake of the original Panzer Dragoon, where you're just a dragon flying around. It's like a Star Fox, like shooting stuff.
Panzer Dragoon.
People really love it. It was, I don't know what it was originally for, but people really love it. Like everyone
it's
that I
remake.
saw, yeah, like people love that game. So apparently that's cool.
All right,
I don't really know much,
I really saw pretty much nothing about this. It just showed me like a little short image of him flying around, but.
Yeah, people really enjoy that.
Hey, as long as the gamers are happy.
Yeah, and that's coming out in the winter this year.
Okay.
And
maybe Mom will get it for stocking stuffer for you, Nintendo.
I'm not sure about that one. I'm pretty sure that Panzers also have something to do with Nazi Germany.
Oh yeah, so that might turn her off. Yeah.
So next was Pokemon, which was pretty much nothing in the actual direct, but we should talk about the stuff they talked about during the Treehouse, because there's some big things coming out of the Treehouse. The direct pretty much is summed up, except the only thing they revealed in the direct is the new gym leader, the water gym leader, Nessa.
Wooloo.
Nessa's looking pretty cute, but other than that, we got 2 new Pokemon revealed in the Treehouse. One called Yamper, an electric corgi Pokemon, with the ability to, if you throw a Pokeball and it misses, after the battle, he will like pick it up for you. Like he'll keep one of the Pokeballs that you threw.
Is he actually in the Pokédex? In the Pokédex, does it actually say corgi type Pokemon?
No, but he's like clearly, it probably would.
Yeah,
honestly,
probably.
's very clearly a corgi. Like I'll show you a picture if you.
Maybe
he's
corgis copied off of him in real life.
And then there's another Pokemon called Impidimp. I don't know why they called it that. It's kind of a stupid name, but he looked whatever.
Impidimp?
And it is a fairy.
Oh no, Impidimp looks cursed.
Yeah, he's a fairy dark type.
Is that the first? Is that the first fairy dark that we have in the game?
I think so. Yes.
So that's why they made him look so bad.
Yeah.
You will never forget that ugly mug.
And then we saw specifically that there's a healing item in the game that are potatoes because it's England themed and they like their potatoes over there.
Oh wait, it's England themed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Galar region's England. And then also the big bombshell: some Pokemon will not be appearing in this game, like not even coded in the game.
What?
Like before, at
you
least
kidding me?
Pokemon would be catchable, but you could like trade them in or some manner of getting them in there. They were at least like in the national Pokedex, but this game will just not have some Pokemon coded into it.
So do we know any of the Pokemon so far that won't be coded?
No, not specifically, but like I think that this could either be bad or like a non-issue, because I think it would be perfectly fine if they omitted like a bunch of legendaries that just don't fit the region, then like all the other starters that are from this region. Like I'm okay with not having those. But it's just if they don't have too many just regular other, just catchable Pokemon from other regions, that's when it starts getting sus. But I think if they just omit legendaries and starters, like that would be fine. I'm not that worried about that.
I think it's kind of actually interesting to go back to a time when we have a Pokemon game in that way that's kind of self-contained.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the endless headache of having to catch Pokemon from games 4 or 5 generations earlier. You know the drill. You got to go through the mini game to transfer it from the 3rd gen to the 4th gen, and then you got to make it up to something that has the internet connection, so that then you can put it on Pokemon Bank. What I think is really interesting about these emissions is that the Pokemon Company just announced Pokemon Home.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that.
Which is supposed to be, you know, the solution
they
to being able to
about
put your Pokemon everywhere.
if you love your Blaziken, you'll keep your Blaziken forever. But I guess not in Pokemon Sword and Shield if he's not in there.
Yeah, and since Scorbunny is fighting fire, I mean, there's absolutely no reason to have Blaziken.
Could this be maybe an indication that they are going to release a 3rd iteration of this game, Pokemon Gun, that includes more Pokemon?
Maybe, but because they said the reason that they said on stream the reason they did this was development time, because it takes so long to code all of these Pokemon in there. They'll
be working on Pokemon Gun behind the scenes.
Competitively, it could be a good thing, because things like Landorus Therian form, who've been dominating the meta and keeping all the ground types out of the meta forever. If he's gone, which he probably will be, I don't see why he'd be there. Then that opens up for a lot of Pokemon to exist.
From Splatoon.
And so
Mom won't let me play online, so I'm not too into the meta game. I just kind of focus on catching all those pokes, which is pretty difficult when no one will trade with you because your mom won't let you.
It's also especially difficult when some of them aren't even in the game.
Pokemon Sword and Shield, gotta catch some.
Gotta catch some of them, yeah.
And one other thing, are you guys excited to play this game with your Pokeball Plus?
Oh yeah, there is a functionality there.
I'm more excited to play
I will not be buying a Pokeball
I'm
Plus,
more excited to play it with my Pokemon Sleep. I really want to see
how
that
Pokemon
figures
Sleep.
into this game.
And then next was Astral Chain, very, very anime. There's these things called chimeras pulling people into other dimensions, but you can capture them kind of Shin Megami Tensei style, and use them as you're chained to them or something. And then
when I first saw this game, it did not look that good. When they showed it,
it's definitely looking better. Definitely looking better, I think.
Just and they were on action. I don't think that it's happened yet, given our current time, but they are planning to show some more of this game today on the Treehouse.
Yeah,
really.
Some gameplay.
Yeah, we'll actually get to see some gameplay of this for the first time, which I think is cool. I think that
I hope
this is a good opportunity for somebody who hasn't played a Platinum game before.
Oh, this is Platinum?
Yeah, it's Platinum. To kind of break in without having to, if you're going to play, say, Bayonetta 3, do you really want to have to play Bayonetta 1 and 2 first if you've never even experienced any of the franchise? This is a good opportunity for people to be introduced to Platinum with some, what I would say seem like unique gameplay mechanics, with the, the eponymous Astral Chain.
The Astral Chain, I love it. I mean, maybe it looks cool.
It's just very anime, very cool, coming out August 30.
Looks like a game that your mom might just barely let you play, too, unlike Bayonetta.
Yeah, no blood in this one.
Yeah, so, just weird pixelated stuff.
Yeah, and, the girls are wearing, tighter clothes, but there's no skin.
Yeah, there's mostly clothes, though.
Yeah,
mostly clothes.
Mm-hmm. And then,
that's very wholesome.
The next was...
Piano on Fire.
Empire of Sin. Which is just kind of mediocre looking mafia, maybe top down, kind of management thing. Wow. I don't know.
As you were saying this, I'm watching it and I'm getting exactly those vibes from it.
Yeah, it's whatever. I don't really care. It was just a little thing they showed. Whatever.
Little thing.
Yeah, who cares?
2020, that's a long time away. I'm more interested in I heard an Animal Crossing game is coming 2020, but I guess they're not showing that yet.
Avengers. The next was this
Let's
Avengers.
just skip Avengers. We're not.
Alliance 3. It's a weird beat 'em up thing. It just kind of looks whatever.
I'm sure people would like that game.
Yeah, it's just a beat 'em up.
Not real gamers.
Yeah, it kind of looks ugly. It's fine. I don't really care.
It's just to get the comic book nerds to actually.
Then there's a
play,
season
real
pass
games.
they already announced, which is kind of sus. But next though, Cadence of Hyrule. Out in 2 days. Really excited for that. I'm probably going to purchase it when it comes out.
What is this?
So basically, it's Zelda mixed with this indie game called Crypt of the Necrodancer. It's a rhythm game mixed with a Zelda game.
Oh, I love
so
rhythm games.
Yeah, so you just have to you have to act like on beat.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
No,
so
it's pretty
like
cool.
Rhythm Heaven in a way.
Yeah, so you can either play as the main character, I forget what her name is, or you can play as Link or Zelda. They each have the kind of different stuff they can do.
Which is interesting. This is first time playable Zelda in a 2D Zelda game.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
I think so.
I don't know, maybe.
Unless no, in 2D, yeah, I think so.
Oh, in 2D. Yeah, I think you're right. We're gonna. You heard it here first. You're right. Oh, I'm already. I saw Mario and Sonic on a track,
Well,
and I'm just gonna hit the skip
unless
button
you
right
count
now.
like Phantom Zelda, and that's like 2.5D though. That's kind of like
Well, yeah, I guess you're
in
right.
Spirit Tracks.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna skip over the Sonic and Mario content.
Yeah, Sonic and Mario
sure
the game's out in November.
nothing really needs to be said about why we're
Okay,
skipping.
then.
Although, is Rosalina in it?
I didn't see her, but I also didn't really care to look.
All right, let's skip it.
Um,
If she's in it, it'll move the game from like a 1 to a 2-star. I would
Mom
say.
already pre-ordered this game. So.
And then we
Maybe
got.
we'll do a let's play.
And after that mediocre game, we've got Animal Crossing New Horizons.
All right, this is what everyone really tuned in to this direct for.
So this one, you start out on a deserted island. You're flown out by Tom Nook to go on a deserted island. And basically, this one has like crafting elements. Like you can shake the tree, you get little
It's Minecraft.
resources.
It's Minecraft.
That you gather. Then you can go into the crafting area and craft tools. Probably craft some furniture. The music sounds really good. There's
I'll
just
have
a
to
lot
take
of
your
new
word
features
for
they
that
show. You can actually put furniture outside. There's a lot more. There's just a lot more seemingly customizable stuff.
So
that
you have a
can do.
tent. So it looks like it takes some cues from the mobile phone game Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
I was gonna ask. Do you guys think that this game will have any sort of functionality?
Yes.
Oh,
Pocket-
yes.
Yeah,
100%.
absolutely
There's
will.
no
You'll be
way.
able to transfer stuff or something like
Yeah.
that. I think Nintendo's definitely. Oh look, they have a house
Yeah.
now.
You
Oh
can,
wow,
you can
this
make
is
houses.
really cool.
You can make your own paths.
This
you can
is
make your
really
town
cool.
way more customizable than you could in the past.
This is very unfortunate that releases in 2020.
I mean,
because
if it makes the game better, it makes the game better. You
it makes
can't.
the game
you
better,
know,
but who even knows if we'll be around then? As I always say.
Yeah.
Which is good that they're releasing the Secret of Mana collection like today because like they understand like gamers got a game now.
Yeah.
But no,
So-
this game looks great.
I have a question about the final frame or the final 10 seconds of this.
Mhm.
It shows a lot of different
Yeah. There's definitely 8 player
characters.
Yeah.
Do you think that this game will have pretty significant online capabilities
Yeah.
as
I
well?
think there's definitely going to be like online multiplayer with some people.
It's gonna be
Because
Animal
8's a very
Crossing.
specific number. There's always 8's always like the
MMORPG.
multiplayer number, and since there's 8 people there, it's definitely that's a multiplayer thing.
Well, I hope Tortimer returns, and I hope Cap'n returns.
Well, Tortimer wasn't even the last one. Tortimer was dead in the last one. R.I.P.
Wait, he died in the last one?
No,
Wait,
he was dead like at the beginning of New Leaf.
Who was the
mayor.
Who was the guy, the turtle man who like helped you at the island?
That was
the
Captain.
Fun Island. There was no turtle man at the island. Okay.
No, it was just Captain.
All right, real Animal Crossing fans only.
Yeah. So, it comes out March 20 next year.
20. I'll go buy next year's
Which,
calendar
you
right
know,
now. I'm marking it.
Mhm.
How many months is that away? That's like
I can't
7
even
months.
count. That's
There's
so
a lot
many
of
months,
there's a lot
like-
of games coming out
Can't even count it on one
between
hand.
then.
So many
So
months.
that's chill.
I'm surprised they didn't want to try to hit December for this game though.
I am
Mhm.
really surprised.
It would have been a
Yeah.
good bundle
The-
for the kiddos. They have Pokemon for that, but
Mhm.
you know, some kids when they're young, their moms won't let them play games like Pokemon that have fighting. So
Now,
Yeah.
this might be some opportunistic publicity, but Doug Bowser at some point mentioned how the reason it was delayed because they didn't want to because there's a big talk about crunch in the video game industry, how like some developers are way overworked and just try to get the product out as fast as you can, and like this was delayed partially to stop that from happening, which maybe that's true, maybe it's not, but at least he said it.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, he said the right things. That's corporate atmospheres
Yeah.
can be stifling, but we don't need to kind of derail this.
then
And
after
speaking of stifling atmospheres, nobody in this direct was wearing a tie except for Bowser, not
Mhm.
Doug Bowser, actual
but
Bowser.
real Bowser.
The only one wearing a tie.
Yeah.
let me stand on my soapbox for one moment.
Okay.
But I just find that's very disrespectful of the Nintendo audience that has been awaiting this direct with bated breath for months now. We've known the date, and I was saying, come on, here's Koizumi in a tie, and then it didn't happen.
Wow, so you're really waiting for that,
really wanted ties on our execs, but, you know,
it's weird because
Bowser wears a tie, Donkey Kong wears a tie.
What is
boys
Nintendo saying?
Only.
What is Nintendo saying
Large
about ties?
men wear
They're saying
ties.
like
the largest of people.
the largest of
ties.
not even people, like
Of
monster
turtles
animal
and
things.
apes.
Like they're really taking a strong stance on ties.
On turtles and apes.
You're talking about Gamer Crunch. Maybe they're trying to have some sort of relation between ties and suicide of game developers. I'm not sure if there's a larger point at play here. I just think that I would have really appreciated it if they would have gotten a little dressed up for this
just
one.
one tie. Yeah.
Nintendo Gamer rant over.
Okay. That was a fair point, and one that I probably wouldn't have thought of myself, but I see that you hit the play button, and there's
I'm advancing now.
a very beautiful sight to my eyes. It
So-
looks like Spyro.
Well, this is the real. I just want to name a couple of these. So
we've got-
Spyro sounds cool, I guess.
But
Mainly Hollow Knight.
Spyro's amazing.
Hollow Knight Silk Song. Hollow Knight Silk Song is actually going to be amazing.
Oh, they're putting
Hollow
Nino
Knight-
Kuni to the Switch?
Yep.
Which one? The first one?
Yep.
And the
Wrath of
second
White
one?
Witch.
Are they
no,
doing both?
Not yet.
Wow, that's
At
incredible.
least.
Well, I mean, that game is very old, and, well, everyone's had an opportunity to play it now. You want to, unless you are only
So
Nintendo
I kind of
gamers.
ignored a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
haven't
these,
gotten to play that
but
game.
I mentioned Silk Song.
Yeah.
You know, Kuni Wrath of the White Witch, September 20. Doom Eternal coming 2019. They announced that the other day.
My friend
What's
Pedro
Doom about?
doesn't look good.
What's that one?
Demons come from hell and murder everybody, and you gotta murder them back.
Doom's not a family-friendly game, and we won't talk about it on the
Okay.
channel.
All right.
And then final.
You're not gonna make me play it for the review, are you?
No.
Okay.
We'll just have Milky do the review or
Okay.
something.
And then Final
plays
Fantasy
bad
Crystal
games.
Chronicles coming in the winter. That's a
Not
game a lot of people like.
excited about that.
Why? A lot of
I
people
don't
like that game.
like Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, and I'm not going to go on a big rant about it. You can ask Bad Gamer about it too, but Crystal Chronicles, I mean, not a great series. They really should be
Some
focusing
people
on
love
tactics
those,
advance. There are people who love it, and those people are wrong. I'm sad to say, but I'm just going to be blunt here. They're wrong in liking it, and we really need new Final Fantasy Tactics, and Square Enix is really dropping the ball with this.
We should mention that we didn't say this yet. They are bringing. They announced yesterday at the Square Enix conference that they're bringing Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah.
To the Switch, the game that was rumored to have been lost.
The source code just
Code
gone.
was gone. That rumor has been dispelled. Either that, or
they just said, let's
built
make
it
this game.
grand up.
Let's make this from the ground up, but also build it kind of poorly from the ground up. So now they found the source code somewhere.
Again, we're talking about Crunch here, guys. They probably had to push that one out in a
I
couple
really
months.
hate Gamer Crunch.
And then Mario Maker was coming out June 28th in there, but there was a big news update in the Treehouse. There's a lot of backlash because it came out that you could not play with friends online. You could not request, just play specifically with friends online, only locally. But they said that they're going to have a patch and they're going to fix that. They heard the fans and they will have online playing with friends in Mario Maker.
Grease. If you complain loud enough, they'll fix it.
Well, and
Sometimes.
I also saw they're bringing Dauntless. What do you guys think this means about Monster Hunter World on Switch?
What's Dauntless?
No shot of that. I mean, we got Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which I think is a better Monster Hunter game.
Yeah, but young kids don't like to play that one because it doesn't look like real monsters.
Well, they're dumb.
Monster Hunter isn't really a game for kids anyway.
Hot take.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Hot
Young
take.
kids are dumb.
Kids are dumb,
Monster
hot
Hunter
take.
World. Shut down Monster Hunter World chances.
And then,
I guess I'm agreeing
now,
with Milky
if
here.
my voice sounds a little scratchy, this might be the reason. So they did a replay of the King K. Rool reveal trailer, pretty much to a T, except for a couple of differences.
Before you go into this, give me your hot take. Final Fantasy VII Remake on Switch.
No shot. That thing looked beautiful. There's no way the Switch could you would have to put it on 50 cartridges. There's no the Switch can't run that thing. It looked beautiful.
I would buy 50 cartridges to play it.
Yeah, I mean it was that game looks great, but not coming to Switch. But anyway,
Unfortunate, but Final Fantasy VII is an old game anyway. We gotta move on.
play the original. It's on Switch already. Anyway, so Banjo-Kazooie coming to Smash Bros.
My gosh.
I've waited like
How long
20
have we
years.
waited for Banjo-Kazooie?
I've waited since I started playing Smash Bros. For 64.
Bro, since before Smash Bros. Existed, I was like, how cool would it be if there was a game with Banjo-Kazooie fighting other characters from different universes?
Yeah,
Nintendo.
I mean, this is like the first time in like forever we've had like a good-looking HD model of of Banjo. He looks great.
The last Banjo game, what even was that? Wasn't it on the Game Boy?
No,
or
it was
the
Nuts
DS?
and Bolts on the Xbox, and it was terrible.
That's
you
not
built
even
cars. It's barely a Banjo game.
How is it a Banjo game if it's not on a Nintendo platform?
Exactly.
And
So
I know
Banjo
they
is
don't own
home.
it anymore, but I'm just saying.
Banjo is home. He is back. I liked all the little nods like they had at the NK roll getting crushed by a rock like Gruntilda does. His final smash
Dude, spoiler alert.
is the Ginginator from also Banjo. Dude, you can't have spoilers on a like over 20-year-old game.
That looks really cool. Banjo looks
Well,
sweet.
you can.
and
What if you're under 20? Then you've never played it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Logic to me.
coolest of all for
No.
for the Banjo, he does not have a sword.
Yeah, it
That's
does not have a
awesome.
sword. It has a bird.
That's awesome.
Instead of a sword, you have a bird.
That's
Same
classic.
thing.
He's
But
gonna-
yeah, he's got grenades. He's got the golden feathers that make you invincible. And that seems to be some sort of resource management thing, because when you would hit people with the golden feather ability, the golden feather count would go down. His up B is like the dash. There's the jump pads from Banjo-Kazooie. He just looks great. I mean, just overall, his dash is the Talon Trot, or Kazooie picks you up and runs with you. He can move and shoot projectiles, which is pretty cool. But
Kinda
yeah,
like
I'm
Mega
loving
Man
how he
in a way.
looks. I'm gonna be a Banjo main personally. I'm not gonna touch any other character except for Banjo. I love this man with a passion. I grew up with Banjo. I love it. I was so supremely happy about this. This is 10 out of 10.
Another hot take on this one. What do you guys think this means for Banjo 3? Will we finally get a game that you'll be able to play on a Nintendo console that will have Banjo-Kazooie in it as a playable character that's not Smash Brothers Ultimate, because we're obviously getting that one.
Yeah.
Or a game that's, 16 years old. I don't remember the exact release date of
Will we
this.
get another Banjo game? A gamer can only cross his fingers and
No,
hope.
I would say maybe. I'd give it a solid maybe.
Well, given the recent relationship between Microsoft and Nintendo, I'd say we at least have a chance.
Oh, definitely a chance. That's why I said a solid maybe. There's definitely a chance. Now, I just want to say on a personal note,
Definitely a chance sounds like more than a solid chance to me. I don't remember how I said that, but Milky Gamer, you need to use your words more properly.
Hey, he's a gamer. Not
I
a
just want to
wordsmith.
say that I feel a burden lifted off my shoulders. I have only wanted Banjo in this game for so long. I no longer have to be feel this anxiety every single time there's going to be a Smash Bros. Trailer drop of who it's going to be. Is it going to be Banjo? It's going to be Banjo? It's going to be he's here. They could put Minecraft Steve. They could put Fortnite Man. They could put Master Chief.
They could put Notch
They
in.
They could put my shoe in. They could put my Chipotle in. They could put Ronald McDonald in. I do not care. Banjo is in the game. That is literally all I care about.
What do you guys think about Tetris Block for
Sure.
Smash Brothers?
Go for it.
Tetris
Literally
block?
any character
Well,
you
hold
say,
on. Now
go
hold
for
on.
it.
The Tetris block is interesting because there's a lot of different Tetris blocks.
Yeah, those are all.
So would you make them
fights.
different? Would you make them different skins
Or
Echo
maybe that'd be like a
Fighters,
move.
or
That'd
like-
probably be one of his moves. Maybe you could down B is
But
shift.
which Tetris block would be the main one?
I think line piece. You start off as either line piece or square piece. I think would be the main one. I'd say because they're just very. Then you would turn to the more jagged ones.
Yeah, but I think the purple one, the little T, that's
The T, maybe the T. Honestly, any of them could be the main ones.
Yeah.
But you're just throwing, I don't know, you're just alienating kind of like the already fractured like Tetris audience by releasing one of them as the main one because like kind of everyone is in the faction of the different shapes. So I don't know if that would be a good move to really. They might forego even just adding in Tetris.
number
blocks
one
and
thing
character
though
altogether.
would be Tetris Stage. You have to admit Tetris Stage
Yeah.
would be
Would
a
be
sight
cool.
to behold.
Yeah.
That'd be incredible.
And what if one player could control the actual game of Tetris while the other players duked it out? There we go. That's my next prediction for E3 2020 is that Tetris will be a playable stage in Super Smash Bros.
All right.
If there's still
All right.
releasing
You heard it here
content by
first,
then.
folks.
You heard it here
And
first.
then that was it for the direct. Except One more thing.
One more thing?
One more thing.
All right.
We've got it happening right here on the screen.
A look at
Oh.
Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh.
A sequel to Breath of the Wild is currently in development.
Is that Zelda? Is she in it?
Yeah, she has short hair now. It's a cute new cut.
I don't like that.
Legend of Zelda: Tomb of the Aquadorf.
Tomb of the Aquadorf.
Again, a big
that
reach,
name is
reach.
big suspect, but
Yeah.
You haven't seen it yet, though. Once you see this, watch this.
So yeah, I
There
mean,
it
he's
goes.
watching. Basically, it shows like a spooky looking, what is assumed to be Ganondorf because he has like the long red hair.
I thought we
He's
killed
got
him
the jewel.
already.
But that was Calamity Ganon, which probably could be a different entity than like Ganondorf, like the dude.
I'm just seeing where the name of this comes from.
And yeah, there was some sort of backward music. I don't know if anyone's tried like backward sounding. I don't know if anyone's tried to reverse that, but
It's probably the royal song, or
yeah, or something like
something
that.
they've
Something
done
like
before.
Zelda music, yeah.
So here's the thing. I feel like it's possible that this is at least giving us some sort of almost retrospective information for how Breath of the Wild actually fits into the timeline of the Zelda universe. And I'm not sure what you guys think, but that position that Ganondorf's corpse was in wherever they were, maybe underground.
I
in the
assume it was like
castle.
under the castle,
Yeah.
I think.
That position he was in very much reminded me of the position he's in at the end of Wind Waker.
Yeah.
When the
Yeah. And in the game, they have the
Mom,
sea
turn it
salt.
off. When the sword goes through his head.
Yeah.
And he's kind of in that position, stuck into the ground. And then at the end of the trailer, you see the castle start to rise. So I'm wondering if possibly, maybe this could be confirmation that Breath of the Wild fits into the Wind Waker timeline.
Yeah, an unflooded Wind Waker.
This is incredible because then the geyser will come up from the earth because Ganon's spirit is mad, and it'll be like a new open world Wind Waker game with more water, more islands, more tingle. I am really looking forward to this.
That's not true. But now, the thing is, you got to wonder, how much is rising with this castle? You see the castle's rising, but more could be rising with it.
That's true.
Gamers rising?
Yeah, obviously gamers rising up, but in the geography, how much is going to change between this, the two Breath of the Wild and this? There has to be an okay amount.
That's
of change,
true.
obviously.
But think about it. Okay, so in Breath of the Wild, you have the one area, the plateau, the Great Plateau, that's already raised.
Yeah.
What if we're going to see other aspects of the map raised up so that the water can come in?
Yeah. I don't like this idea.
Yes, it's going to be a new Wind Waker game.
It's not going to be that.
Alright, gamers, so you heard it here first. The new Zelda game is going to be a Wind Waker game. More water, more ships, more tingle, more islands,
Please
and
don't.
tons of
I
water.
really don't want
Hey,
this.
be sure to smash, like, comment, subscribe that like button, subscribe to the like button, and the comment section. As always, it's Sublime Gamer, it's Milky Gamer, it's Nintendo Gamer. We love you guys. Just, don't let your mom watch this video.
Alrighty.